Hi everybody, back again for week, or I guess assignment 10. So I guess we're talking about feedback. And so I didn't actually play any of the games. I did watch the gameplay for all of the games for the assignment, and then also I rewatched the gameplay from the 3 games on assignment 6 to compare and contrast them. Basically, my opinion about the feedback, anyway, was that out of the 6 games that we had to watch for watch or play for assignment 10, most of them didn't have like actual feedback. I mean, the Super Time Force had a little bit of feedback going on, and Hotline Miami did, especially when he would like punch people. You know, it'd show points adding up and then whatnot. Otherwise, for the most part, all the other ones didn't really have actual like feedback when it comes to like leveling up or point system or anything like that. And a lot of times the actual goal wasn't really, if you were first time playing it, just by watching the gameplay, I would just assume it's not necessarily intuitive. I feel like a lot of us, when we play games that are like new to us, we just kind of explore. So I wouldn't say like it's intuitive. That's just like the goal for any of these games. It's just more of we're exploring and then kind of figuring out what it is that we need to do to reach the goal and what the goal is actually. But sometimes it's hard to figure out without any feedback. Like in the game Limbo, I was watching some gameplay, and I mean, I thought the game in general was really interesting, and it seemed something that I kind of would like to play, but it's literally just black and white, and you just kind of have to, you just go along and figure out what to do, like, and it's puzzling. It's like a platform puzzle kind of game, and I thought that was interesting. I mean, yeah, there's no feedback, so obviously if it gets you to the next step, you're doing the right thing, but it wasn't really telling you much. And then as for like the audio surf game too, I don't really think that'd be intuitive, because if you see these I mean, as long as I watch the correct gameplay, you see these like bars coming at you. And I think if you were to first play the game, I don't think you would necessarily know that, unless there's like rules that pop up that tell you, which I obviously wouldn't know since I didn't play the game, but you wouldn't really know not to be in front of like the grayed out blocks, but you need to be in with the colored blocks. So there's that kind of stuff. So when I went back to look at the 3 games from assignment 6, 30 Minute Hero obviously had a lot of feedback. You had the bars up on top, and you also had your points up there. And so I feel like that is like a typical feedback kind of game. A lot of games usually have some kind of bar, or your points up at the top, or even like your lives. Like if you have multiple lives, it will be at the top, and like, you know, like either blank out or like cross off whenever you die or something. As for Antichamber, Antichamber kind of had not like legitimate feedback as far as points and stuff like that, but it there's like the little bits and pieces of like clues everywhere that kind of are like a feedback in a way, helping you realize like what to do and whatnot. And then Potato Man, there wasn't a whole lot of feedback. As far as like overall, they all obviously had like, if you die, if something's gonna kill you, it shows you that it's gonna, like Potato Man, you like run into anything, it's gonna kill you. Like if a bird drops an egg on your head, it's gonna kill you. Or if you run into a cactus in the beginning, it's gonna kill you. You know, it's like really obvious. And it really shows you like, okay, well this is obviously not what I'm supposed to do. Like, most of them did have like that minor feedback that I guess initially you might not consider actual feedback, because I feel like you generally look for the point system or the level up bar or your lives and stuff like that. That was about it for the feedback portion. But yeah, and then if I would find myself continuing to play, I feel like there are definitely like rage kind of games where you're gonna wanna keep playing no matter what, like Potato Man or something like that. I feel like Audio Surf would be another one. But yeah, some of them you're just gonna. Everybody has those games where you just want to stop playing. You're not really interested. You just want to give up. Or there's games where, and I feel like these ones are generally the simpler of games that whenever you die or something, you just want to keep playing. You don't even want to stop. Anyway, as for the Magic Circle, I wasn't really positive about what game to pick, so I just picked the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 that I always play. And I play this at least every other day, sometimes every day, and it keeps bringing me back, obviously. But as far as like Magic Circle, from what I took from the article, it's like gamer input and the game's output, and how it's like a big cycle. And I feel like it's not even the online aspect that obviously I play online, but I'm not really focusing on the other players. I'm just focusing more on I'm putting in all this effort, and then obviously when I'm doing really good, and winning and killing and aiming properly and being successful in the game, obviously I'm gonna want to keep playing. But even when you're doing bad, you just get so mad sometimes. But you just want to keep playing because you want to like get rid of the bad streak, And so the game is giving you so much feedback in that situation, like in Black Ops 2, if you've ever played that, which I feel like a lot of you might have because it's a very common game. You know about all of your points and whatnot, and you know the team's points if you check anyway. And then you also get to see like the final kill cam. That's some more feedback. If you're playing Core, I believe. I haven't played Core in a really long time, so I might be wrong. But it usually shows you right after you die. It kind of shows you like a video of how you just died, which gives you feedback like, oh, that's where that guy was. That's a good spot for me to check up on and stuff like that. So it's giving you feedback to try to improve your game, but obviously that doesn't always happen because you play with different people with different skill sets every day. You may be playing with people who are very good at the game or people who are very terrible at the game, which is always going to switch things up. But yeah, basically I think that is it for this week. So I will see you next week. Bye.